Hey guys, so today I want to do a video talking about my experience so far this year with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation. I got the foundation this summer from Sephora and I wanted to share my experience with it and how it compares to the other foundations that I've talked about so far on my channel. So this is not really like a makeup tutorial, but I'll just go really fast through my eyeshadow part. I just used my custom Coastal Scents palette that I made online with my own, whatever colors I choose to put in the palette. And then my favorite palette right now at the moment, which is the ItsJudyTime palette. And I think Judy here on YouTube, it's her custom palette. I think she said that it's actually sold out everywhere online. So if you haven't gotten it, too bad, because it's a really, really good palette. And all the other products I used on my face, other MAC products, then Wet n Wild and all the random stuff, I'll have the names of them down below. So on to the foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet, and I got number color 75. So I put a big dollop on my hand, and then I just use this brush to start spreading it on. Compared to the Kat Von D foundation, this foundation is much lighter than the Kat Von D, so it's much easier to blend into your skin than the Kat Von D one. But they both are like a full coverage foundation. It's just that the Kat Von D is just much thicker, and you can really tell how much thicker it is because you need a little bit more force to really, you know, blend it in. So once I use that brush to like spread everything out, then I go back in with my beauty blender that I got from Sephora, and I don't know what this is called, but beauty blending it in. You know, making it more even and flawless and looking like your airbrush and all of that. So yeah. And I mentioned when my camera wasn't recording that I've been using this foundation for a couple months now, and I really like it. And I've used it on its own without putting a setting powder, and then I've used it with a setting powder, and I like the way it looks without putting a setting powder, but both are still good. It just depends on like maybe your skin type. If you have like more of a dry skin, then maybe not having to put setting with powder is okay for you. And then if you have more oily skin, you know, you probably do want to put a setting powder. For me, I kind of have like combination skin, so you know, it just depends on how my skin is that day, and I'm like, oh, I don't think I need to put any setting powder, so I won't put a setting powder, and it still looks really good. So I don't know if right now I'm gonna put a setting powder or nah. Setting powder or nah. Okay, so that's that. So after I put my foundation on, I'm gonna let this set. Gonna let this sit. And obviously I forgot to put primer on my face, but that's, of course, when you record you you just forget all the stuff that you're supposed to do. So if I remember, this is what the primer would use, and this is the Cover FX mattifying primer, and I got this from Sephora. And then in between like putting my stuff on, I like to use this Urban Decay makeup setting spray to, like, you know, like set it. But let me put my concealer on first, and then I'll set it before I figure out other things. Okay, so this ooh, is this the wrong concealer? No, it's the right one. So this is the MAC Prolongwear concealer in NW40, a little bit lighter than my skin tone. And I don't like to put too much on because, as I said, not putting too much makeup on my face is better than putting a lot, because my face just doesn't like to wear a lot of stuff. So I just put it on. Maybe today, like, I'm putting it on more than I would, but I like to put it just under my eyes. I don't like to bring it down too much, because then that's when it starts looking yucky. I guess I'll do all this extra stuff that other people do. I usually don't do this, but I mean, like, why not? This is YouTube, right? Alright, so let me use this brush to smooth it in. I use a brush or I use my hand, my fingers, you know. They say like using your fingers is better at, you know, making it all blend together. So let me use this brush first, and then I'll go with my fingers, and then I'll go with the beauty blender. Putting this foundation or concealer on still. Okay, so if you don't want to get no fancy luxury powder, whatever, keeping it kosher, let me show you what I do. So I have this L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in Warm, and this powder is actually lighter than me. You can't see it because the mirror is on it. Open up. It's a little bit lighter than me. Can't you see? So since it's lighter than me, I use that as a setting powder, highlight under the eye type of thing, you know. So what am I going to use to put this on? Oh, you know what, let me use this thing that came with it. So with the thing, it came with a spongy thing, so I use this, dab it in there, and then like run it under my eye like this, and then I can set it, the concealer in my eye. You know, it's a little bit lighter than my eyes, so it gives a nice little highlight in there. After that, makeup is still setting, so I use this Urban Decay to like, it's just like my hairspray for my face. Voila. Hairspray it onto my face. So let that set a little bit. So while this face is setting, then I go and do the under eyes. Let me put this on. So my Coastal Scents palette, yeah, and I use this little Ready one, Ready as in red, more reddish one to put on my eyebrows. I never feel my eyebrows, so if I mess up my face, well, that's it. But since my hair is kind of like on the ready side, let me, like, you know, do this thing that people be doing with their eyebrows. Like they say, light strokes, right? Light feather like strokes. What the hell am I doing? But I did that. But this is about foundation, not about eyebrows, so it's all right. Just brush that out a little bit. You know. And let's shape these babies. Does it match my hair better? I believe it does. Okay, so now that we have our eyebrows done, blush. I want to use a pinky since this is more of like a bombshell look. So let me use this Nars blush in Gaitey. I've used this blush many times in videos on this channel, so on the pinky side. Oh yeah, okay, so I'll show you what I got. So hold on, let me put the blush on. So here's my blush. Make sure it's not full of anything else. Couple dabs in there. So I went to Walmart and I went to this random Walmart and they had the Black Radiance collection. You know, sometimes you really don't see that at many Walmarts. So they have the Black Radiance collection. I got this Artesian Color Baked Bronzer in Gingersnap. So I said, let me use it. Let me, like, you know, highlight my face, or highlight my face. I don't know, but the thing is, like, I don't know what brush to use, so I just use this one. Don't want to put too much, so this brush will just be just enough. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to put this on. Inky knows. She should have told me, or I should have asked her before I made the video, but too late now. Okay. I had to change the settings on the camera because I was looking way too bright. You couldn't even see my face, but now I hope you can see my face better. It was too much light. It's really bright in my room right now, so it was just washing me out. But just put on this bronzer, so can you see it? Highlight? I don't know. Okay, now I have my eyes done, my face is on. I'm not going to set my powder. I'm not going to set my foundation. I wanted to let it, you know, shine through. So we will not be setting it with any powder. However, no, I don't want to set it. I'll set it. You know, I'll set it. Like, look, like, why not? So let us take this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep Dark. I could have used this, or sometimes I could use the Maybelline Fit Me, or I could use, I could use this MAC Studio Fix. So I don't know, what will I use? I don't know. You know what, I don't want to do too much. Let me just use this Maybelline Fit Me powder. Yeah, let me use this Maybelline Fit Me powder and set it lightly. So I'm going to use a more fluffier brush than like my regular and set this. Okay. So the debate is over. I set my face. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this powder is very, very nice. Like, I usually don't wear foundation, and I use just powders. And when I have this on, people think I'm wearing foundation when I have this powder on. But it's the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in Cappuccino 340, and it's very good on its own. Very, very good on its own. Okay, set. Hold on, before we do the lips, let's use our MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus to melt everything together so we can even look more like Beyonce. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. Sometimes I like to take either foundation or concealer, but today we have concealer close to us, so we'll be using concealer to mute out my lips so my colors will pop more. And sometimes, which I will do today, this is brown. This is another lip liner called Brown, NYX lip liner. And I'll go over what I just did with this to darken it up. I don't want it too light. So I use this to darken it up a little bit. Then my new obsession is these NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Oh, these are so great. I have the other colors in my purse. Ooh, sorry. The other colors in my purse, but I have this one in Prague and this red one in Amsterdam. The other one, I forget the name, but this is the one in Abu Dhabi, and it's a nudie color, so we will put this on top, and these last all day. They're creamy and soft, and then once they set, it's like matte. And then I just have this random lip gloss, so I like to put on because I don't want my lips to look too dry. So I think that's on my face. That's all that I have for this look. What do you think? Can you see how the foundation goes on like smooth and flawless? I really like it. So if you've used the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet, let me know in the comments, and tell me like what color you use and how you liked it, how you put it on, your face type, so it can help other people out there that want to use this and not sure, you know, if it worked for them, what color to get, all that stuff. So let me know what you think if you used it, and also if you have another foundation that's comparable to this or even better, let me know, because I, you know, want to have a nice arsenal of foundations for any type of event. So I'm trying to build my collection. So let me know what other foundation I should use. I already have the Kat Von D, I have the Lancome Teint Idole, and I have the, is it Revlon? Yeah, the Revlon Color Stay. Yeah, Revlon Color Stay. So let me know if there's any other foundations that you've used or I should try, or recommendations or whatever. So yeah, so let me put my hair together and give you like the final complete look. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I just wanted to let people know that the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation is a really good foundation if you want that matte look. And I didn't mention, but sometimes I don't put primer on my face when I go out with the foundation, and my face stays matte for many, many hours. Until the end of the day is when my face starts to get a little bit oily, and I just use like face blotting tissues to get like on my cheeks and my forehead. But I really recommend getting this foundation if you're looking for a really good foundation that's high coverage, quality, and lasts all day. Closure lifted faster and better than the rest of the bundle. So I don't know if that means it's like a different type of hair or something like that, but the closure lift faster